As I take my sip of regular coffee, I'm going back to the story that we actually talked about a few weeks ago when the CEO of Starbucks announced some changes to make things better, make life a little easier for customers, and make Starbucks back to a third place again, with one of those being the dress code. And with that, over 1,000 Starbucks workers have made a strike to complain about the controversial new dress code. 75 stores across the U.S. initiated a strike since Sunday. So you may have not been getting your cup of joe from Starbucks. This may be a good time for 7 Brews to make that money. Opposing the newly implemented dress code, which are solid black shirts and khaki black or blue denim bottoms. Not full black, but mostly black. Replacing previous guidelines that allow for a broader range of dark colors and patterns, something more colorful, basically. The Starbucks Workers United, representing employees at 570 locations, contends that the company introduced these changes without engaging in collective bargaining, leading to a complaint filed by the National Labor Relations Board. Starbucks asserts that the reversed and revised dress code aims to enhance the visibility of its iconic green apron and create a consistent customer experience. As part of the rollout, the company is providing 2 free black T-shirts to each employee to wear if they don't want to buy a shirt. However, the workers argue that provision is insufficient, and especially for those with multiple shifts per week, the policy imposes unnecessary financial burden. That's a lot of nice black shirts you have to buy, and a lot of new khakis if it's not what you're used to wearing. Some employees also highlight inconsistencies, noting that certain Starbucks branded apparel now deemed non-compliant remains available for purchase on internal platforms. Representatives from Starbucks Workers United emphasized that the dispute extends beyond attire, pointing to the pattern of unilateral decision-making by the company. They argue that such actions undermine the union's role and set concerning precedents for future policy changes. The union itself has been in ongoing negotiations with Starbucks since 2024 on many things, yet no collective bargaining agreements has been finalized on this in particular, and some of those many things they're working with. The strike's going on. Starbucks reports the impact in the operations has been limited. That's what Starbucks says. The majority of its 10,000 U.S. stores remain open and fine. The company encourages continued negotiations to resolve the outstanding issues, but the union indicates further walkouts may occur if concerns are not adequately addressed. The uniform is a tip of the iceberg part. It's what you're seeing out there. There are other issues with the Starbucks workers and the unions themselves that apparently aren't being seen. This is something that's a bit easy to see because it's visual. We'll see if they can work these things out. Series of labor actions by Starbucks employees in recent years reflecting the ongoing tensions between the company and its workforce. Starbucks has gotten more sort of a uppity style of workforce as opposed to just nice hippie type folks who like brewing coffee. They're getting more corporate in their stance. They're getting more organized in what they're doing. And they want things that they see as equal, equitable, fair. Not going to DEI, but you know where I'm going with that one. We'll see if the collaborative bargaining process, the dialogue back and forth between Starbucks, the management, and the employees will address these concerns and other concerns soon.